it's not OpenAI/Atlas, it's ChatGPT/Atlas. So it's a ChatGPT product, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, it is interesting. When they released this, it kind of got me like back in the room of like, so I've been using Comet for months. As you saw just then, centering a div, doing very, very simple things. It takes ages. And this is the problem they had in the actual presentation. It takes vastly longer for the AI to do things than for you to do them, quite frankly. But what this is, it's a side quest tool. So what I did, and I actually released a video on this on LinkedIn, I had my accountancy software on one tab with all the unresolved transactions. I had my emails on another tab. And I told my agent to go through each of those items and give me a list of all of the emails, what relates to that transaction. This is a task I do every Friday, and it takes ages. I can now, Friday mornings, I can just set that off in the background while I toddle off and do extra work. And then a couple of hours later, I mean, it's not going to take a couple of hours, but when I've got the time to check back, it would have done most of the work for me because a lot of the PDFs and transactions are in Gmail, right? So that all being said, this is a long horizon task, background task feature. It shouldn't be front and center of your workflow at all. You are literally staring at that color box, waiting for it to change it to green. It's like, just do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I'm just having fun with it. And I know these tasks will take me maximum like 20 seconds to do. I just want to see how it does it. So it took it 2 minutes to do it, but I'm actually surprised that it did it well this time, like adding a color variable. These are semi-new in Webflow, so it knew what button to click. Obviously, it looks at the HTML, but it knows what button to click.
Do you have Webflow AI?
No.
Okay. Because when that comes out, and you have Webflow AI panel open.
Yeah.
What the AI will probably do is ask the AI in Webflow to make the box green.
That would be so fun because it's like, why should we spend tokens while the other AI can spend the tokens for me?
Exactly.
That is going. So, well, is this not like the optimum idea of sub agents? Like there is a agent telling other agents, "Hey, these are smaller tasks. You can do them. Just go and do them."
Yeah, that's exactly what a sub agent is. It's someone who's, or a skill, as someone who's specialist in that field. It's like, look, you go and do it. And that's actually a distinct difference between skills and sub agents. Sub agents will work at something and iterate on whatever. It's like it's an agent, right? Whereas a skill is like it's a reference. It's not going to continually. It's still going to be the original agent that's working on it, just referencing the instructions from another agent. So,
so the top agent will be like sometime in the future, maybe sorry, what?
I'm the top agent.
I want to say like you are the top dog. So the higher level agent than this would be on a browser. Now this is on a browser level, but maybe we'll have it on the Mac and on the operating system level, and then we'll have us, just talking to our operating system and saying like, go do these things, and these like agents having sub agents and them having other sub agents. That's at least the idea, but I think we are pretty far from this future. I believe these AI tools, because of their current architecture, it's not that easy to scale them to that level.
Well, saying all that, I mean, like, I think the winner here will be potentially might even be Google, right? In that they've released the agent API, which is an on-device agent or LLM that can run without. Thing is, this is constantly sending images back and forth to the server, right? And there's a lot of latency involved there. So really, this is a task that should be done natively on your local machine. It's bizarre that we would need to send anything like this off, really, Do you know, like
Yeah.
the idea of remote LLMs is, I think, will be an antiquated subject, because it will be like, well, this is so easy, it's so simple now. LLMs are so fast, or computers are so fast now. You might as well just do most of it. You know, really, you'd want to go, oh, maybe it's tool use. You could have it go off into the internet and find up to date data, but it could be that you send stuff off and get up to be able to get up to date data. But anyway, I think that, yeah, this is sort of should be done locally. But we said at the beginning of the show, well, I said, like, it's having me rethink what I do in the browser versus what I do on my computer, because I had Notion calendar and Notion mail, maybe no, just Notion, the Notion calendar I had, and I'm like, I'm missing out on a lot of opportunities if I'm having an app running. Why not put it into the browser? And so I've quit Notion Calendar, and I've now got Google Calendar open up in a tab, because if I'm able to then, the more I'm able to move now into my browser, the more I'm able to leverage the agentic functionality of Comet. And so I'm just slowly rethinking again, what apps do I actually need? What benefits from being an app, or what benefits from being another browser tab? And so I'm in this kind of world now, and that's where I said to you, like, what do you determine as whether you should be using something in the browser versus what should you be using as an actual app?
Yeah. Do you have like other use cases for this?
I
Comet
would,
Black.
I would open up the CMS thing, and then if you're putting data into the CMS, if we're in the context of Webflow,
Yeah.
but then you potentially just use MCP for that anyway. But
I want to
regardless,
say, yeah.
if you're living in the world of browser, if you have one article open, thing is, you can transform data as well. So it could be that you're reading, you're on a blog post, and you want to break that blog post up into individual blog posts, as an example. So divide, you know what I mean? So you can
Yeah.
transform and reinterpret the data you're receiving. I think, again, it's just being a bit progressive with thinking, and I'm sure you'll find some use
Yeah.
cases for it. I bet it'd be great for this podcast, and we could probably open up Notion in one of the tabs and then say, just fucking make some notes.
That's a good idea.
Instead of reading the notes and summarizing the page in the chat, just saying, can you make notes on this article?
Yeah.
Put it in the Notion page,
No,
whilst
that's
you're off
actually cool.
doing this, that, and the other, because again,
Yeah.
it's going to be slow. Like, it's not going to be, it's not your primary focus. It's your
Yeah.
side quest.
Yeah. While you're scrolling TikTok.
While you're scrolling TikTok, while you're out touching some grass. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.